Mr. Math here. Thanks for watching my videos. Be sure to like and subscribe and remember to ring the bell to be notified of updates. Hello viewers, welcome back to Oblivion Remastered. This is Geoffrey Geoffrey the Crusader Reborn, standing in front of the Oblivion Gate he just finished closing, and there's the Imperial City off in the distance. Quite a view, don't you think? So, we closed another Oblivion Gate and got a sigil stone. And let's see here. I'll keep going. There we go. So, shock damage and shock shield. I actually kind of like this one. I have another Daedric mace stored in my waterfront house, which I was thinking, put a damage enchantment on. Perhaps ice, but no, looks like I'm doing shock. That's fine too. I know that there are some monsters that are resistant or even immune to shock, particularly elementals like this former chap here, the Storm Atronach. But for the most part, shock is not really resisted very well in this game, so yeah, seems like a good choice. Alright. We have stuff to do, so let's get on with doing it. We're going back to the waterfront district to store some stuff, and well, there's these pieces of Storm Atronach are really taking a trip there. What is that? Ah! Oh, it's an ogre. And that acrobatics improvement just leveled me up. Huh? Come here, you. This me. Come on. Right, so, as I was saying, gonna go to my house on the waterfront, store a few things, go to the market district, sell a few things, and then head on to Skingrad. And if the pattern repeats itself, there's going to be a brand new Oblivion Gate somewhere pretty close to the city. Happened in Chorrol, happened in Bravil. It'll probably happen in Skingrad also. Let's see. Water walking ring. Oh. I forgot to remove it. I was going through that entire Oblivion Gate with lower than normal magic resistance. The magic resistance is still ridiculously high though, so probably wasn't that big a deal. Lately I've been seeing some graphical stuttering, which kind of worries me. I wonder what could be causing it. Right. First things first. Where was that Daedra mace? There it is. Okay. So this is the Absorb Fatigue mace. And then this will be my Zappy mace. I wonder what I should call it. Geoff's Mace of Storms, perhaps? Geoff's Conductor's Baton. No, that's too obtuse. I was thinking, you know, conducting electricity. And it's kind of baton shaped, so. But yeah, no, that's too obtuse. That would be silly. Okay. Anyway, let's get it and make that shock mace. Geoff's Mace of Surprise. Because, you know, it's shocking. Okay. I'm kind of tempted to call it Mjolnir, but Mjolnir is a hammer, not a mace. Okay, let's actually... Yes. Which one? Electrocution. Mace of Electrocution. You know what? I like that. The meaning of the word electrocute has kind of drifted over the decades. It used to mean literally being killed by electricity, because it was a mixture of electricity and electrocute. Execute, that, you know, electricity and execute. So electrocute, you know, actually getting killed by electricity. But these days, people use it just to mean, you know, any kind of zapping. So this would be Mace of Electrocution in the old sense, because Geoff is trying to kill you. If he's swinging a heavy metal mace at you, he's gonna kill you. Geoff's Mace of Electrocution. I hope I spelled that correctly. You know what? If I didn't, we can just use it as kind of a memorial thing. Anyway, Geoff's Mace of Electrocution. There we go. Yeah. All right. So let's actually get it back up to 125 health. Because for some reason, applying a sigil stone causes it to drop from 125 to 100. Okay, there we go. Pretty soon I won't need to use that spell to fortify armor anymore. I'm almost at master level. Okay, so we're gonna keep that. And anything else? Yeah, not really. Ring of Treachery. You know what? We'll keep that too. Glass boots we don't need. We can sell them. Ebony Warhammer we don't need. We can sell that. Yeah, it looks good. And just because I want the extra practice, okay. Right, so far so good. Now then. I used up quite a few poisons in that Oblivion Gate. Let's make some more. Let's see, damage health. What does drain health? What's the difference between damage health and drain health? I only have one thing that can do drain health, so it looks like I'm not doing that anyway. And only one thing that can do... That's kind of odd, really. Only one thing that can do drain fatigue, drain health. So I guess it doesn't really matter what the difference is, because I can't do drain health anyway. Alright, well... damage health, and then fortify magicka. Blah. Okay, that works. Damage health, damage fatigue. Tapped the mic there by accident, sorry. Damage health and fatigue. do. Okay. Right, I have plenty of those now. I have 46 of them. That'll last me a good long while. Minotaur horns, wow. Okay. And there we go. Okay. And what's the time? It is 2:30-ish. A bit past 2:30. Plenty of time to get to the market district and sell all of this junk.
Good afternoon.
Be seeing you.
Greetings to you.
Get your black horse courier here.
I still wonder whose horse this is. All I know is it's not mine.
It's you, the hero of Kavach.
Hero of a lot of cities at this point. Destined to become the hero of more cities if the pattern holds. Oh, over-encumbered. Oh, still over-encumbered. That means the feather potion wore off. Or a feather potion wore off. Darn it, I've lost track of where I was. Okay, so I need to go one more tick along the clock. Here we go.
Hi there. I
Hello there.
a couple of
Days
days
ago,
ago.
browsed
the goods at Three
Just
Brothers Trade.
And my other feather potion
So
wearer is
which
off
is a
suddenly.
bitch. Still, it's a good shop they run. I've heard others say the same. Good day.
Well, I made it anyway. I was close enough that I didn't need to use another one.
I hope I can help.
And he's right at the front door.
Let's do business.
You can definitely help by taking a lot of this junk off my hands. Thank you very much. See Daedra Claymore, yeah. Daedra Warhammers. A bunch of ebony battle axes.
You got a great deal there.
My carry weight's already looking a lot better. Okay. Yeah, that's much better. Now then, I have a bunch of gems.
An excellent bargain.
And scrolls.
That's a fair deal. An excellent bargain.
Corrode weapon, yeah. Damage intelligence. Wait a second. Damage intelligence 1 point? You got to be kidding. That's pathetic.
You drive a hard bargain.
Even if that was the kind of spell that I tended to use, which it's not, that would not be worth it. Drain fatigue on target, 60 points for 30 seconds. I'm not sure how much fatigue targets have these days.
You got a great deal there. You got a great deal there. That's a fair deal.
Invisibility? Okay, I guess I'll keep those. Fortify Magicka? Meh. Immolating Blast. I should probably use some of those. Legendary Dispel. I never have figured out what Dispel is actually good for. Which is, I don't know, kind of embarrassing. I'd think that would come in handy. But for some reason, I've just never been able to figure out what it's handy for. March on the Sea. Yeah, I don't need that at all, thank you. Movement Mastery, Telekinesis. Meh.
You drive a hard bargain. That's more than I'd usually pay.
Oh, right. I need to get these out of my inventory. I guess I'll keep the open lock spells. Shadow Shape, Invisibility? Okay, I'll keep that. Summon Frost Atronach. Summon Zivali. Zivilai. Okay, I've been mispronouncing that for a while. Zivilai. Superior Convalescence. I can do that with a spell, and I almost never need to. Torchlight? Yeah, I do not want to cast light on myself, darn it. That would just be asking for trouble. Granted, I can typically handle trouble perfectly well, but,
Thank you for your business.
I'd rather just rush in and handle it rather than bring them to me.
You too.
Okay.
Hello. With those Oblivion
for a
Gates
single
opening everywhere,
coin.
it's only a matter of time before another...
Alright, so I need to stuff a few more things in the storage in my house. And then we're good to go to Skingrad. And before I forget again... There we go. Probably should have kept the water walking ring on.
Remember, trespassing in the
Because
Imperial
it'd be a lot
City.
faster to walk across the Nibbin than go to the bridge out of the main gateway.
What is it, citizen?
Okay, so...
Get your black horse courier here.
I don't know why I like jumping around here so much.
Slaughtered, the altars desecrated.
By the gods.
Sure.
I don't jump around nearly as much anywhere else. Force of habit, maybe? Okay, let's see. So I can do without this for now. I have at least 2 sigil stones in here already. Yeah, look, I have 3 sigil stones in here now. And 7 Varla stones. Wow. Huh? There they are. Okay. I think that'll do it. I really do need to continue carrying this with me, because if I dump it somewhere, I will forget all about it. And it doesn't weigh that much, just 3 units. On the other hand, if I do have it with me, I'm kind of worried I might absentmindedly sell it by accident. It's not likely I'll make that mistake, but you never know. I'll just have to hope that I remember, because, yeah, I don't want to take the chance. Okay. What time is it? It is 4:30-ish. Okay. So let's see. That would make it about 2:30. No, that would make it 12:30. Let's make it 4:30. It's been a long time since I've had a good night's sleep. And it'll still give me a nice and early start tomorrow morning. You've ascended to level 33. Results of hard work and dedication, yada yada yada. This is what it says every time now. I'm up. Agility's maxed. Alright. So. Walking ring. And let's put a marker on the map so I know where I'm actually headed. I am trying to get here so that I can start taking the road over to Skingrad. Almost due west. let's make a quick prayer to the divines. What is that? Probably a alien well. Okay, I don't need this marker anymore. Yep, one of those alien wells. Oh, lots of lavender here. What's lavender even good for? Restore personality, restore health, fortify willpower. Damage luck. Well, restore personality is situationally useful. And restore health. Always good to have more of that. Come on. Why can I not pick this one up? This is really the mother lode. Lots of lavender here. Right. Is that the road? Where's the road? Well, I get to it by going this way. This is the road, isn't it? Yeah, this is the road. Perfect. And I see, who's this guy? Uras the Shepherd? No? Okay. I was saying I see a storm astronaut over here. Well, I don't need to care about him. Unless he actually comes down here to try to get me, then, yeah, I'll deal with him. Otherwise, let's just continue hoofing it to Skingrad. Oh, one of these guys. The Clanveer he summoned aggroed on the bear there. Kept him busy. And he looks like he poisoned me. What did he poison me with? Drained personnel. Well, that won't last much longer. Forgot to loot his weapon. Again, not sure what that stuff's good for, but I'm not in the habit of just grabbing everything. Oh, one of those drugs. Dregs? Drugs? I have no idea how to pronounce their names. All right, well then. Come get some. Okay, now to go after that guy. He didn't last very long. All right. What is that? Oh, it's a Spriggan. Didn't even need to summon my Atronach. Ah, it's a Minotaur. Okay. I was about to say, is that a troll? Nope, it's a Minotaur. Come here, you. There's the hammer he was using. A steel warhammer. Really, dude? That's pathetic. At this level? Alright, we're almost there. Ought to be just over this hill. Underground spring of some sort? Okay, now that is a... that's definitely a troll. Let's see. Fire damage. Trolls hate that. The actual blow nearly one-shot him. And the fire damage just finished him off a split second later. Alright. Gate to Oblivion that way. Gate to Oblivion that way. I'm pretty sure I've already done that Gate to Oblivion. But this one... Nope. I have not done that one. Still, it's kind of far from the city. Oh, wait a second. No, I haven't done this one. I was mistaking it for the one in the graveyard down there. Okay. What's going on down there? Oh, a Legionnaire fighting something. Oh, Goblin. That stuff is not worth carrying around. Okay. It is actually fairly close to the city. Didn't look like it at first, but it has a good bird's eye view of the road in.
Oh!
Oh yeah, that's dangerously close for sure. Well, I will have to take care of it. But not quite yet. The others have all been in ruined forts, but that one's just sitting out in the middle of everywhere.
What can I do for you?
Have you noticed there's an Oblivion Gate right up there?
Good news from Kvatch for a change. The last of the Daedra have been driven out.
Yeah. But you might have a similar problem here if we don't do something about that gate up there.
Bye.
Yeah. Let's see, talk to the Count first, or take care of the Oblivion Gate first? You know what? Last time... What am I carrying? Okay, I'm up to 514. I have some extra inventory space available still. But the last Oblivion Gate I took care of, I ended up having to... I went out to the gate, picked up a fair amount of loot from the Daedra patrolling outside, and then had to go back to the city again. Let's just take care of that part now. Oh, there we go. Okay, I had better use a healing potion on myself because I am about to get swarmed. I can handle that as long as I'm... Another one over there. Where is he? Ah! Dog. There. Where is he? It's like... What? What? Is he stuck in the rock? Yes. Yes, he is. Come on. Let the damage reflection finish him off. Stuck in the rock before. Come on. There we go. Got rid of it. Okay, so is this an alien room? Okay. Well then. How about on the map? And took care of most of the Daedra patrolling around it. Then let one of them take care of himself. Now that that's done, let's empty our pockets and then gotta decide what to do. Talk to the Count first, or take care of the gate? Let's see. I've forgotten, how much money do these various stores have?
Well met.
Okay, so Gunder.
Only quality goods for sale here.
1800.
What can I interest you in?
And then
Farewell.
The
Good to see you.
the blacksmith. Does she have more than 1800? I guess we'll find out in a moment.
Greetings to you.
And to you, sir. Blessings of the Nine upon you. Hello.
Well met. What can I interest you in?
2,200. Okay. I'm selling to her then.
That's more than I would usually pay.
Those 2 steel weapons, almost not worth it. But, Oh, I left on the water walking ring again. Bah. I keep on doing that, man. It's getting kind of irritating. Okay. Right. Picked up a whole bunch of alchemy supplies. I can store those in my house. Okay.
Thank you. Come again. Good day.
Alrighty. I did a bit of fighting, so let's do a bit of repairing. Okay. Hello, Aya. How have things been? Going well, I hope? Where am I keeping my house papers? Where am I keeping my house papers? Oh, there we are. I really should be keeping them in my desk, but right now moving them would be a bit of an annoyance, so never mind. Okay, so this chest I will put in all these alchemy ingredients that I picked up. Okay, there we go. Right. And while I'm in town, let's go to the Mages Guild and see if I can find the guy who's supposed to recharge enchanted weapons. I have no idea who that even is. So I'm just going to have to ask around randomly.
Greetings to you. Good day.
sell spells.
Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
Oh, those are weak spells.
Farewell.
I hope I can help.
Can you recharge enchanted weapons? You cannot, darn it.
What can I interest you in?
Still kind of weak spells.
Goodbye.
Anyone else around here to talk to?
A pleasure to speak with you.
You can recharge weapons. Excellent.
Always keep your magical equipment charged.
Charge all items? Yes. Certainly have the money for it. And what about magic?
Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
Immolating blast. Wow. Summon Storm Atronach. Don't have enough magicka, but you know what? I'm going to need this pretty soon. I wish I knew where to buy Summon Frost Atronach. I'm going to have to look that up. You know what? Let's just buy these 6 magic spells. Because why not? Okay. Spent a decent amount of money there, and I still have 300 and almost 40,000. That's wow.
Thanks for your business.
Thank you. Rumors. Anything that's not about the Mages Guild?
Not only has necromancy been banned from practice in the Mages Guild, but the guild won't deal with anyone who openly uses it.
I wonder how they define necromancy, though, because people are still able to summon skeletons and zombies. I've seen them doing it. Is it specifically people who are members of that cult that I've been fighting? How about Skingrad?
We're next. I'm sure of it. First Kvatch, now Skingrad. The Daedra won't stop until we're all dead.
Well, actually, he's not wrong.
Bye.
Greetings, apprentice.
Good to see you.
Did you hear that the Knights of the Nine are gathering holy relics?
Interesting. I saw Earthor earlier. Guess someone rescued him again. Hide your scrolls while you can.
Yes.
I saw Agnet out drinking late again last night. It's no wonder they call her the Pickled. She sure can repair armor, though.
She can drink all she wants, as long as she keeps doing such fine work.
You think? Do you know what happened to Mercator Hosidus? I haven't seen him at the castle lately.
So I've heard.
Heard any news from the other provinces?
They say syndicates of wizards have let a boy...
What happened to Mercator? What's his name? I'll tell you what happened to him. I smashed his head in. Blasted traitor. Of course, the Count was kind of irritating about it. How could you possibly be so foolish as to think I would be out here? No, I wasn't. It was pretty obvious it was a trap. I stepped into it knowingly, figuring that it would be another opportunity to kill some bad guys in the name of the Divines. Okay, let's see how we do. Pretty good, pretty good. All right. Well then. Kind of a sedate episode today, but you know, I still got in some good action. and I have plans for the future. So the way I figure it, there are two things that we got to do here in Skingrad. One, we got to close that Oblivion Gate. I mean, we just gotta. It is our duty to the gods and the people. And second, we got to talk to the Count. And I figure we're going to do them in that particular order. Gate first, then the Count. I mean, sure, Count what's-his-name is important, but I think the Gate is more so. Much more important. We got to close it. And, if he is as smart as he seems to be, he'd be grateful for that. So, yeah, in the next episode, we are going back up that hill and closing that gate. And then after that, we'll talk to the Count. That is the plan. So, viewers, thank you for watching Oblivion Remastered, and I will see you next time.